What up, Stu, man? What? I gotta go to the gym. You wanna go to the gym? Lift some weights? On this episode, we're gonna fix a couple issues on the Grand Prix and get it off the lift and start on the Lancer because we need to get it finished this weekend. Where'd the Stewie sticker go?
So here it is. You see what I mean? It's dark, but it's still there. I might have to lighten it up or something, but that's what they look like. Stella, hold on a second. Stella's loving all my sneakers.
What are you doing? We need 25 horsepower.
Alright, so what I've decided to do is I'm gonna try to go to this local pull apart, whatever you want to call it. I have never successfully been in there. They're supposed to be open and they're never there when I go there. Even if they're not there, they normally leave the gate open. I may just go in and walk around. I don't think they'll like it. They have cameras. But it's on the way to Huntington where I'm going to go to get the oil and filter to service the Pontiac. But, you know, I'll stop there on the way there and hopefully look around. I highly doubt that they have any of these there. And also, I highly doubt they have the right color. I cannot find this color. I have located a door for 50 bucks, but it is a long drive. I might go get it anyway, because for 50 bucks, that's not that bad. The fender, on the other hand, I have not successfully found. The GXP, there is one local, but the GXP has a vent right here that these ones don't have. And I really don't want to put that on this side. So, anyways, let's hit the road and see if we can get in this place. I'm almost to this yard that is never open. I almost guarantee you it's not open. I can see it. I don't see anybody, and it looks like the gate is closed. So let's see what their hours are. I don't see an open sign or nothing. Maybe they aren't open. They don't have the open flag out, so I don't think they're open. It's not a very big yard, and I do not see any Pontiacs as far as I can see. Anyways, and this is how they walk it. I don't see anybody in here. No. Hey, they do have a newer Pontiac here. Not what I need. I don't know. Well, maybe someday I'll get to look at this freaking yard. Today's not that day. So, let's go. Let's go to Walmart and get the supplies we need to service the Pontiac. I have some Dextron there at the house. It's what my lift takes. So that's what we're going to use in it whenever I change the cooler lines. We'll check the fluid level. I should probably just do a flush and filter. I don't know. See, sometimes that can cause an issue with when you do a flush on those. It knocks dirt loose. It clogs up valves and stuff in your transmission. The thing runs and drives fine, so you kind of want to just leave it be. Now, if it was having issues, I'd probably try the flush and everything, but it's not having any issues, so let's just go get some oil. Every now and then, I'll get a subscriber that feels the need to write a big, long paragraph about how my channel sucks now, and how it's changed, and I'm not funny, and like, you know, it's as simple as hitting the unsubscribe button. I am not making you watch my videos. You don't have to watch. You can simply just unsubscribe. It saves me the trouble of going into YouTube and finding your comment to hit the block button. And that's all I do, because I don't deal with drama. I don't like drama. I don't feed off of it. I might troll some comments. I do like to troll every now and then. I'll write something goofy. I'm never really serious. But if I bother you that bad, you can simply just unsubscribe. It saves me the time of blocking you, because that's what I'm gonna do. So I just went through the trouble and blocked somebody, but it's I mean, it's not a big deal, but I'm just letting you know that if you feel like you need to write a big long paragraph, then I'll read it and giggle before I block you. That's basically what's gonna happen. Alright, back at the garage. Now, I do have one issue that I don't know what it is yet. I'm suspecting it's the throttle position sensor. But after the car warms up and you shut it off and let it sit for a little bit, then it doesn't want to start again. So, well, it'll start and shut off. Start and it just keeps sputtering. What I'm going to do, just to knock a couple things out of the way, I already did clean the air filter. I got mass airflow sensor cleaner. I'm going to clean the mass airflow sensor, and I'm going to check the throttle position sensor and see if I can see anything wrong with it, maybe clean it, you know, and then we will see how it goes. I'll let it, because I want to get it warmed up to temperature to change the oil, so then we'll see how it starts up after that. So I don't think it's going to fix it, but, you know, it's with this many miles on it, it's good to do that kind of stuff anyway. So as you can see, it did fire right up, which that's how it has been doing. It fires right up, but after you let it run for a while and then shut it off and let it sit for a couple minutes, then it doesn't want to start. But it's not throwing up any codes, but I am gonna hook my code reader up to it if I can find it. I think it's underneath. It's somewhere around here. Well, once I find my code reader, I'm gonna hook it up and scan it and see what I can find on this, if anything comes up. If not, I might reset some systems on it, like you can recalibrate the throttle position sensor, so that might be helpful. We'll see. Alright, so it runs just fine. I have the computer hooked up to it, and I had 3 codes which were all basically related to the fuel cap being missing. There was a large evap leak, which was the fuel cap. And then there was a misfire, which is the problem I'm having. I gotta get in the back seat because I can't get the doors open to get in the front. So I cleared the trouble codes. I reset the throttle position sensor, and it's still, well, I almost have to let it sit. We'll see. So it's warmed up now. I'll show you where the temperature's running. Should be right in the middle. Or right around there. Now, I don't know if you heard it. It sputtered down for a second and then started back up. So, I don't know. We may have to put a throttle position sensor in this. I still haven't pulled it yet. I might pull it and try to clean it off and see if that helps at all. But I'm going to go ahead and change the oil on this thing and get that part done. So I was looking at this thing while I have it up here, and I think just for to make me feel better, I'm going to put new rotors on the front. The back ones, yeah, as you can see, they're not that bad. They don't look too bad. They got shields on the back of them, so you can't really see the backs of them, but they do not look bad. The front one over here, the outside doesn't look too bad. Look at this outside one. Look how pitted and rusty it is up here. So, I mean, you can't even turn those because that ruins people's bits. The inside of this one, I don't know if you can see it, but yes, it's very rusted and pitted as well. And rotors are not that expensive, and I got to take the one off anyways to do the wheel hub. So I'm just going to go ahead and order the rotors. I should have did that when I ordered the wheel hub because I did see it was rusted, but I was just like, oh, it'll be fine. But the more I think about it, I'd rather just have new rotors on there for all the more they are. So I'm going to go ahead and order those. Let's get this down and put some oil back in it. Watching a video. See, I don't know everything. I have to look up too, but I'm watching a video. Apparently this startup issue is a common issue, and you just clean your throttle body. So what I'm in the process of doing here, turn around camera. So I'm going to take this throttle body off and I'm going to clean it. So the throttle body, I'm about 99% sure that is the issue. This side does not look too bad. That's the filter side. Wait till you see the back side of this thing. Can you even see it? Yeah, that's carbon and soot. And the actual intake manifold looks the same way. I sprayed a bunch of 2+2 in there, so this thing's gonna smoke and sputter like crap whenever I first started. But I wanted to clean it out some so you can see. You can actually see some metal in there. I just sprayed a lot in there to loosen it up. What would be most effective is probably a seafoam treatment. But meantime, we just did some 2+2 to loosen up the carbon. We'll blow it through and she'll come out the back. Alright, so this is what it should have looked like. That was the back side that you could not see. Front side, got a little bit of dirt. Nothing crazy, but looks a lot better. So we're going to throw this in. It might not run right away because it's going to have to recalibrate it once it's in there. But I feel certain that we will not have that startup issue again. Alright, that was quick. Threw her all back together. Guarantee you this thing's going to sputter and carry on at the start because of how much of that 2+2 I shot in the intake. It's going to smoke like hell too. Well, that was disappointing. I thought it'd be a lot harder than that. Ain't smoking too bad yet either. It ain't smoking at all yet. This is disappointing. Well, I do have to say that it starts up a lot easier now, and we don't have the throttle that drops whenever you shut it off and start it back up. It starts right up, easy. So, key off. Back on. Sounds really good now. And I don't know if it's an aftermarket exhaust. It sounds raspy. Me. Sounds good though. Before, when I would do that, when the RPMs would come back down, they would drop and then come back up. Now they're just staying level now. So I'd say that was our issue. So another thing I did off camera before I set this thing down on the ground, I rotated the tires because the front tires had way less tread than the back tires. Back tires were like brand new, so I wanted to bring them up front. These look like, you know what I mean, they're really good tires. Trying not to get too deep into this car, I just want to try to get it moved. I took care of most of the main issues. Yes, this wheel is going to have to come back off, both the front ones to do the rotors, but I ought to do this wheel bearing on this side as well. And we need to do a really good clean job. Still haven't located a good fender that's that color. I've located good fenders, they're just not that color. So I may try painting a fender. I don't know yet. Alright, so we swapped cars out. Put the Pontiac over here. I took this for a small spin. It actually runs really good. Lots of torque. Some people didn't agree with me on painting the wheels. Now, here's one thing I want to show you that I'm sure you could not see on camera. Is almost every one of these wheels has deep scratches and gouges. You see this? This is the reason why I'm painting these wheels. They're just, all in all, they are pretty beat up for all the older this is. This one, look at the gouges in it. This one is also very gouged up. That is a very deep gouge. These are scrapes the whole way around. There's gouges down here, over here. So, you know, you're not going to see everything on camera, and that's why I wanted to explain it to you, because people were not agreeing with me painting them black. I could paint them like an OEM silver, but they would never look like this. Basically, you would have to have, you know, professional paint. You're not going to get that out of a spray can. It won't look that good. Since this bumper, or this support bar here, this bumper support, can be seen through the grill of the new bumper, I'm going to go ahead and scuff this up and hit it. I was going to do it with gloss black. I think I'm going to do it with a satin black. I kind of want it to be invisible, and a gloss black will show up a lot more than a satin. So I'm going to do a satin black on this, and I don't really need to get carried away. It's basically just the center section that can be seen. So what I ended up using, instead of satin black, I went over, and the first thing I saw was this. This is a 2-in-1 rust reformer and sealer, and I scuffed it. It had a little bit of surface rust on it, but I scuffed it. I had done bare metal in some spots and stuff, and I thought, I ought to use something like this to keep it from rusting and seal everything in. The rubberized black coating, it's rubberized, but it is actually really strong. So it's still kind of like a satin, but you can see it looks pretty. It's still drying, so it's a little shiny right now, but it will dull up whenever it dries, and I think it'll look pretty good in there. First off, I want to start by saying I have the best subscribers ever. You guys are awesome. Sometimes some of you send me things. I appreciate it. Somebody sent me some really cool stuff today. Let me show you guys. They made me some shirts. So this was one for me. A beanie. Check it out. It's actually stitched in there. This is a shirt for Ashley. And this is a shirt for Ashley. It's, I mean, not that, you know, Ashley's not really part of the show and all, but, you know, but I support her. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'll wear this in public. One thing though, Danny, you messed up. It's supposed to be for Ashley. It fits me. This is no good. Ow! So anyway, Danny, shout out to you. It was really nice, like all this stuff you sent to me. And Ashley got a kick out of the shirt with her on it. She thinks I should wear it everywhere. That's not gonna happen. I have her with me. I don't need to wear the shirt. So, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm not that whipped, I don't think. Maybe I am. If you guys are excited to see the Lancer done, stay tuned for the next episode. If you guys like this video, go check out some other videos, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.